Hello YouTube, my name is Jackson. If you don't know me, this is my first video on here, and I've started a business and I'm trying to grow this business, and so I'm taking you guys on my journey till I reach my goals and I am successful. So I am 18 years old and I'm doing this business venture all by myself inside of my room in my parents' house. And I want to talk to you guys about some things that I've been doing to help me stay focused and productive and stay on the grind, if you will. And just some things that have kind of helped me maintain where I want to be. So the first thing, well, maybe be the most important thing, is like mental clarity. You need to have mental clarity. You need to know what you're doing, and it's not really how you're doing it or when you do it that really matters as much as it is why you're doing it. So that's the first thing that I would say to figure out if you're trying to start a business, trying to start making yourself financially free, is figure out why you want that and make sure your brain knows why you want it. There's a book I'm reading right now. Actually, I'll go grab it. So the book is Think and Grow Rich, and I'm only this much in, but I'm only this much in, but it has been so far a great book. And it kind of talks about in a turnaround way your why. It's like faith. So you have to have faith in what you're doing and faith in yourself that you will be able to do it. So kind of really believing. For me, I have goals and things I want to accomplish, and the why for me is because my family isn't broke. We have money and we can afford to live quite decently. But there have been times, just like there's been times with probably most people, where money has been an issue and it's limited my family on what we can do. Like, for example, both of my parents want to start or want to pursue business ventures, but they are kind of struggling because the businesses haven't fully taken off yet. Well, they have in a way, but they're trying to scale, and we're not making enough money to scale. So one of my main reasons that I wake up every day and pursue this business is because I envision my family never having to worry about money again. And I envision my parents not having to worry about, oh, we have to make some extra money so we can keep on running this business or their businesses. And I want them to just I kind of want to be their insurance, to where they don't have to worry about money and they can do what they're passionate about. My mom really likes helping people, like mentally and physically, and so through things like she's a health coach, she's a mental health coach. She helps people with mental health, physical health, spiritual health, and that's what she's passionate about. And she's doing that, but she's not doing that as much as she wants to because it's not making enough money right now. My dad, as you can probably hear, is a musician, and he is a producer, and so he's making beats and making music, but that hasn't taken off to the effect that we would like it to. So just the thought of being able to be like, okay, mom, dad, my sister, everybody in my family, you can do whatever you want to, because money's not an issue, because I'm making enough money to be able to support everyone in my family. So that's like kind of my reason. But finding the reason that you want to do what you're doing is probably one of the most important things that you can acquire. I would say that the second thing that helps me stay productive and helps me stay focused is having a schedule. So as you can see, I'll show you. So this is my everyday notebook. We'll go back to the personal side of it. So I have like my business side in the back. So I have my business side in the back and then my personal side out here. So here's mine for today. I write out a schedule every night of what I want to accomplish the next day. And so when I wake up, I don't have to think about what I'm doing. I could just do it because I already have it all planned out. That's probably one of the most important things one of the most important skills that I've acquired over the past couple of weeks is the skill to have a routine. So every morning I wake up and I do the same thing. I go throughout my day, and then every night before I go to bed, I do the same thing. So my body is used to doing these things. So when I wake up and I do my morning routine, it sets me up for my work. And then I go to the gym, come back, do the things I need to do around the house, and then go to sleep. So it's a cycle, and my body's used to it. So my body's used to waking up at the same time, going to sleep at the same time, and doing the same things every day. So I don't have to put much there's not much mental friction there because my body has been trained, my mind and body have been trained to do it. So having a routine and having a plan, a daily plan, weekly plan, monthly plan, yearly plan, 10-year plan, just planning everything out is very essential to success in my eyes, at least. And having goals and having actions that back your goals. The third most important thing that helps me stay productive is most definitely physical exertion, if you will. So hitting the gym, weight training, or running, or cardio, things like that. Because I have ADHD, so I can't like stay still for a long time. And it sounds weird, but kind of exerting a lot of energy gives me more energy. I think his name is Dan. His last name starts with a K. He's kind of gotten bigger on YouTube the past couple of months, and he speaks about this. There's a quote by him. It says, when you're feeling off, turn your body on. So if you're feeling like out of rhythm, awakening and moving your body and kind of exerting energy, while it sounds like it'll make you more tired, actually makes you more mentally focused because you're kind of getting out that gunk out of your body. What else? I think this might just be a personal thing. It might not work for everybody. Probably won't work for everybody. But caring for some type of life also gives me a lot of mental clarity because like I have plants now. I used to have fish. Before that I had different types of pets and things. But just having something depending on you solely for its life kind of makes you show up every day for that thing. And if you show up for that, then you can show up for other aspects of your life. So for example, I wake up in the morning and I check up on my plants, water them, see how their soil is, things like that, see how much sunlight they're getting, and make changes accordingly. And just that accountability that if I don't keep up on this, then the plants will die, kind of keeps me motivated to keep up on that. And that in turn keeps me motivated to keep on everything else in my life. I would say that the most important thing for me, at least, to staying productive is mindfulness and kind of controlling my energy and my spirit. So let me explain. I have a deep connection with God and a deep debt to God, if you will, because just certain things in my life have gone the way that they have only because of Him. So I usually, sometimes I slip up on it and miss out on it, and that's just, like, I'm human, it's gonna happen. I can't expect to be perfect. But meditation, so, and what I mean by that, people think that when I say meditation, I just mean like sitting there, just like sitting there like this. That's not, for me, what meditation is. For me, meditation is controlling my thoughts. So when I meditate, I either think about my breathing, or I think about my creator, or I think about whatever task I want to focus on, and I think about that. And whenever my brain tries to pull me away and take me into a different thought, I say, okay, that's a thought, that's not the thought I'm supposed to be thinking about. Let me come back and I can refocus. And it's kind of like doing reps in the gym. Every time that you are able to refocus your thought back to the thought that you want to be focusing on, it builds that muscle, if you will. So you're able to focus back more easily and more consistently, and you don't get just lost in thought or distracted. Because with me having ADHD and being constantly distracted and my attention is just kind of out of whack, being able to control my attention is one of the most valuable things for me. And so meditation and prayer and praise and just kind of really being in my spirit and living through my spirit instead of living through my flesh and my worldly desires is definitely the most beneficial thing that I have, most beneficial habit, if you will, that I've adopted over the past month or so. And this might not sound very Christian of me, but if X religion is not working for you, you can't align yourself with it. Align yourself with a religion, or not a religion, but a spiritual belief, okay? Because if you read about believing and faith, though, that emotion is one of the most powerful emotions that we have. Our humans, like, main perk is that we have a conscious mind, so we can have emotions and have feelings and have what humans have that every other animal doesn't, which is thoughts and emotions and a dialogue, internal dialogue. So if you're able to control that and use different feelings and emotions and energies or frequencies, if you will, to your advantage, you'll be a lot better than other people that are not able to do that, because you're in control of your body and your mind. So I just wanted to tell you guys that, and kind of get this first video not out of the way, but kind of out. I know that a lot of people probably won't watch this. That's fine by me. It's probably better if a lot of people don't watch it. But stay tuned, because I got big things coming up in life, and we're going places. I will look back. Other people will look back. People that have started following me and kind of are watching me will look back on this moment and say, wow, like, he was really about it then, and you can see it now. My main goal with this, making YouTube videos, is to kind of lay out how I did things and how I got to where I want to be, so that others in my position may benefit from it. As kind of a guide to how to get to where they want to be. But I just want to let you guys know, if you guys are kind of going through the same thing as me or thinking about going through the same thing, working for yourself is mentally probably the hardest thing that you can do in this day and age, because there's no one to hold you accountable. There's nobody to say, okay, you need to be at work at this time, you need to get these tasks done today, you need to do this. It's all on you, and it's all on your your whole business, especially in the start of it. Your whole business depends on you. Okay, you have put this backpack on of your company, and you're carrying that company. And if you fall or if you stop moving, the company stops moving. Okay, so it's very difficult. Okay, there have been times where I've just been sitting here at this desk and just had a total breakdown. I'm like, why? Like this is so difficult to stay motivated and stay persistent. But that's why most people don't have financial freedom. That's why most people can't leave their country if they want to. That's why most people can't cover an emergency for a friend or a family member or for themselves. That's why most people can't decide what to do with their lives or can't do what they want, is because they're not financially free. And being financially free is difficult. It's difficult to get to that point, and it's difficult probably to stay at that point. I haven't been there yet. I'm just speaking from guessing, but so stay focused, stay driven, and keep on working, because it will work out, and you will be very glad, very, very glad that you put the time in now for your future self. God is great. All praise to the Most High.